the biggest problem is being undercapitalized. Okay, if you don't have enough cash equity in the project, it's not just sweat equity. It's not just financing. If you're 100% financing, that's asking for trouble.
Okay.
So
Why is that?
because debt is a burden. It not only obviously costs money, but it costs you thinking. It costs your mind. Is taking space in your mind because you're worried about making payments instead of worried about moving the project down the line.
Wow.
And you're taking time, energy, and mind power away from the success of the project. So got to really think about, the what ifs. What if this project goes twice as slow? What if the market stalls and we got to live out a couple of years? What if it costs, an extra 20% to build this certain product? You have to make sure that you've got good partners, that you're fully capitalized for all the what ifs, and then you can put your mind on working out issues. But if you start out undercapitalized, you're going to be in trouble.
All right. So how do you overcome that?
How do you overcome it is, one, don't get in that position. Make sure you're capitalized to start with. The secondly is if you either need to sell out quickly, okay, let's correct this problem. Let's go ahead and take the hit and get sold out. Sometimes we've done that, and you lose a couple hundred over here and you hope to make a couple hundred over here. So you just get out. Okay, if it's not working, do whatever it takes to get out. You think you're going to have to sell that $100,000 short and you got to sell it $200,000 short. That's okay. You're out and you got your mind free to go do the successful one. Other thing is, okay, how do you solve it? You may have to bring in a partner. All of a sudden, you bring in. It's just like people go into bankruptcy and they get a bankruptcy lender who's lending on top of money that's already owed, but they take priority position. So you may have to find somebody who will take a priority position of 50% or even more ownership of the project, but the project's not going to succeed without them.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, I'd rather make 10% of 100,000 than make 100% of nothing.
Exactly.
So again, having the capital is the key.